All right, guys, I've had a lot of people ask me about the Red5 Isometric Max platform and how to make it. This has been doing an awesome job for us to keep our strength up during this quarantine, especially if you don't have a lot of weights. You can hit very, very high forces on this, higher than actual regular maxes, but it's super easy. You can make it for about 50 bucks from Home Depot. I'll show you how. Come on in. First, you need 4 of these carabiners, right? I get these ones here instead of the spring loaded because the force capacity is much higher, right? So make sure you get ones that when you add up the 4 of them are gonna be able to hold more than 1,000 pounds. So at least 250 each. I think this one's about 540 or 500, maybe 1,200. So we should have no problem with these. The chain, I did about 7 feet of chain. You can do a little bit longer if you're taller, if you want to do some squat stuff, but 7 feet for most people is plenty. Again, make sure that the chain is rated at a force capacity way higher than what you can actually lift for a max, again, because the forces are higher on isometrics than they are on regular concentric maxes. So I think that this chain here is rated for 540 actually, and we have 2 of them, so that puts us at 1,080 pounds. We should be fine with this. Again, I taped up every 10 links. Starting from one side, I taped up every 10 links. That way we can match it up evenly on both sides. I got 4 of these. These are 3/8 eye lags, right? So what we did is we drilled a little pilot hole. We screwed them in, actually put a little butter knife and helped me kind of screw it in by hand. But you're gonna need to drill a pilot hole for this. And then onto the wood. So I got 2x4. This is pressure treated 2x4. And we used exterior deck screws, and we screwed it up from the bottom. So you can see the tops are kind of hammered in here. We screwed them up from the bottom and we screwed them in from the top as well. So this is gonna be the biggest thing right here. You have to make sure you have enough screws, and you have to make sure the screws are strong enough, because if anything's gonna rip out, it's gonna be this right here. We got 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood, and we have pressure treated 2x4s. So I got this pre-cut. It's 2 feet by 4 feet. You don't need a big space for it. You just need enough for your feet in the stand. Going down to the squat max, that's really all you need. So it's pretty simple, as you can see. And again, you can use this even for dynamic day. I'll put in some videos of how we're gonna use it for dynamic day as well. It's not just for maxes, but this is gonna be it right here. Bench, squats, deadlifts. I'll put in videos for all 3 on how we use them. And this is it right here, guys. You can add this into your regular training as well. Red5, get at me.
For max work, we did 3 different positions again, but we're looking for sustained effort. So I'm driving as hard as I possibly can for 5 seconds, one time, and then wrapping it up. What I did here for dynamic work was I set the chains to 3 different positions. I'm trying to go from 0 to 100 as fast as possible. So I would drive as hard as I can for 2 seconds, rest, and repeat that 5 different times. For the bench press, we did the same protocol, 3 different positions, 5 seconds as hard as possible. We moved the bench all the way to the back of the platform so the bar is immediately over the chest.